Once upon a time, deep in the heart of the African jungle, lived a man who was both legend and mystery: Tarzan. Raised by a tribe of great apes, Tarzan had the strength of 10 men, the agility of a panther, and the wisdom of the wild. One bright morning, the jungle was unusually silent. Even the birds, usually chattering away, seemed to be holding their breath. Tarzan, always alert to the moods of the jungle, sensed that something was wrong. He swung through the trees with ease, his keen eyes scanning the ground below. It wasn't long before he discovered the source of the disturbance. A small village, hidden deep within the jungle, had been attacked by a group of ruthless poachers. These men had come for the rare and beautiful animals that called the jungle home, capturing them to sell for a high price. Tarzan's heart filled with anger and determination. He knew he had to stop the poachers and save the animals. With a mighty cry that echoed through the treetops, he called his animal friends to his side. Elephants, lions, and even the small but fierce monkeys answered his call. Together, Tarzan and his animal army moved swiftly toward the poachers' camp. The poachers, confident in their weapons and numbers, were caught off guard by the sudden onslaught. The elephants trampled through the camp, breaking cages and freeing animals. The lions roared and pounced, sending the poachers fleeing in fear. The monkeys, quick and clever, snatched weapons and supplies, rendering the poachers helpless. In the midst of the chaos, Tarzan confronted the leader of the poachers, a cruel man named Greedson. With a fierce look in his eyes, Tarzan challenged him. Greedson, thinking himself a match for the legendary Tarzan, accepted. The fight was intense, but it didn't last long. Tarzan's strength and agility were unmatched. With a powerful swing, he knocked Greedson to the ground, ending the battle. The remaining poachers, seeing their leader defeated, surrendered. Tarzan, with the help of his animal friends, escorted the poachers out of the jungle, ensuring they would never return. The villagers, grateful and awed by Tarzan's bravery, invited him to celebrate with them. That night, around a great bonfire, they shared stories, danced, and sang songs of freedom and friendship. From that day on, the legend of Tarzan grew even greater. He was not just the king of the jungle, but a protector of all who lived within it. The animals and villagers knew that as long as Tarzan watched over them, the jungle would remain a safe and magical place. As the celebration continued late into the night, Tarzan couldn't shake the feeling that something larger was at play. The poachers were bold and well-organized, which was unusual for such a group. As the villagers and animals rested, Tarzan climbed a tall tree to survey the jungle, his keen eyes scanning for any signs of further danger. As the first light of dawn broke through the canopy, a small figure emerged from the underbrush. It was a young boy from the village named Quito. He approached Tarzan with wide eyes, holding a piece of parchment. "Tarzan, I found this near the poachers' camp," Quito said, handing over the crumpled paper. Tarzan unfolded the parchment to reveal a map. It showed not just the village, but several other places within the jungle marked with red crosses. The poachers weren't acting alone. They were part of a larger operation targeting multiple locations in the jungle. Understanding the urgency, Tarzan gathered a council of the village elders and the leaders of the animal groups. They needed to act quickly to protect the other areas marked on the map. Splitting into teams, they set off to warn and defend their jungle home. Tarzan led a team to the closest marked location, a serene lagoon where rare and exotic birds nested. As they approached, they found a group of poachers already setting traps. With swift and silent coordination, Tarzan and his companions ambushed the poachers. The birds, sensing the danger, flew to safety while Tarzan and his team subdued the invaders. At another marked location, a hidden waterfall, a team led by the wise old elephant Nuru faced off against another band of poachers. Using their sheer strength and numbers, Nuru and the elephants created a barricade, preventing the poachers from advancing and capturing the animals living near the falls. Meanwhile, at a dense grove of ancient trees, the clever monkeys, led by the mischievous Chiku, played tricks on the poachers. They swung from vines, stealing tools and dismantling traps, frustrating the poachers at every turn. Eventually, the poachers, overwhelmed by the relentless harassment, fled the grove. With each successful defense, word spread through the jungle of Tarzan and his allies' bravery. Animals from all corners of the jungle began to unite under Tarzan's leadership, forming a coalition stronger than ever before. As they regrouped at the village, Tarzan realized they needed a permanent solution to ensure the safety of their home. He decided to confront the mastermind behind the poaching operation. The map included a final mark, deeper in the jungle, where the leader was likely based. Tarzan, accompanied by Nuru, Chiku, and Kito, set off for the marked location. After a long and arduous journey, they arrived at a hidden encampment where the true leader of the poachers, a man known only as the Hunter, was plotting his next move. In a tense standoff, Tarzan confronted the Hunter. The jungle echoed with the sounds of animals ready to defend their king. The Hunter, realizing he was outmatched, tried to bargain, but Tarzan's resolve was unbreakable. He demanded the Hunter leave the jungle and never return. Defeated and humiliated, the Hunter and his remaining men retreated, leaving behind their equipment and a promise to never invade the jungle again. The coalition of animals and villagers cheered as they watched the last of the poachers disappear into the distance. With peace restored, Tarzan stood with Kito, Nuru, and Chiku at his side, knowing that the bond between the villagers and the animals had never been stronger. The legend of Tarzan grew even more, now not just a tale of a man among beasts, but a story of unity and courage, a beacon of hope for all who called the jungle home. And so, Tarzan continued his watch over the jungle, ensuring it remained a sanctuary for all its inhabitants, his legend inspiring generations to come.